everyone! Welcome back to another vlog of my life in New York City. So right now it's a Tuesday and I am walking to do a little bit of work from a coffee shop. So just coming back into my apartment now. It is raining outside, but I am in just like such a happy mood. I've just been like the happiest I've ever been over these past couple weeks, truly. I just kind of feel like as if I'm just finally in just like a season of life that I feel so content with everything, and I've had such less stressful days, and I don't know, I feel really happy. And I don't know, I feel like we have so much to catch up on. So, well, first of all, Jeannie just got groomed this morning. How cute does she look? Oh, she's just so cute. Jeannie, say hi. But yeah, so she is the curliest little mini golden doodle, but since she got groomed, she got a blowout, so now it's a little bit straight and shorter, but I think she's just so much more comfortable this way. I couldn't believe how much fur there was just like sitting on like the counter in the sink, which I vacuumed up and cleaned up and everything. But just look at her. We have a groomer that comes to our apartment. So, yes, little baby Jean. Next thing, I have a package to open up. So, you guys might have seen a vlog the last vlog that I put live, which was my girls' trip in Washington, D.C., which I had so much fun. And I got to meet Jessica's other friends there, and all of them were just the coolest women in their own ways, and one of them was wearing this dress, and I was like, oh my god, you look so chic, like where's your dress from? And I asked her like a million questions. I was sat right next to her and she was getting married. I feel like she said that her wedding was in 10 days, so I think today actually might be her wedding day. So good vibes out there to her. And anyways, so this was the dress. It's from Sandro, one of my favorite brands. It's a French brand, Sandro and Maj. It actually is on sale right now, so I will leave it linked. Hopefully I got it in the right size because I don't think you can return it. But anyways, it is a tweed dress with a sparkle keyhole detail. I just think that this is so chic. We were out at dinner and it was called Lardente. It's an Italian restaurant. Apparently Michelle Obama has a regular table there, and one of the waiters pointed out to us like that's where Michelle Obama usually sits. Then her Secret Service sits at the table across from her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So it's a really nice place, and so I feel like I needed a nice dress that I feel like I could wear out to nice dinners, and I feel like in New York, people, you know, get dressed up, which is something I love about the city. Sometimes, a lot of times people don't, but it's not abnormal if you want to get dressed up, and that's just something that I love about living in a city, versus like growing up in the town I grew up in, nobody got dressed up. So I just love that, and yeah, I feel like I could wear this. So let me try this on. Alright, so here is the dress on. I think that it is so stunning. I think it is a little bit big. I did size up. I was kind of sort of in between sizes. Like I ordered a size bigger than I thought that I would need to order, but based on the size guide and the measurements, I thought that this was my size, but it is a little bit too big. I think it's just because it's a shift dress size, but I feel like it makes me look a little wide from the side. Unfortunately, it did say final sale on it, so I don't think I can return this, but I'm still going to wear it regardless, and I think I really love it. I could also get it tailored, just like brought in a little bit if I really wanted to, but I think hopefully I'll get a lot of use out of this dress. I think it's just really pretty. There's something about it that I think is just a little bit more special than a regular tweed dress because it has this sparkle detail. I just think that this would be so pretty to, like, she wore it out to dinner, just like a nice place where it's not less of like a daytime thing, more of like a nice evening type of a thing. The model in the picture wore it with, I think she might have been wearing socks with black loafers, which would definitely dress it down for daytime if you wanted to do that. I think also to dress it a little bit up for daytime, I think it would look really cute with these Corelle babies shoes. That would also be going along with the French trend. I think that would be really adorable. Like if I had a trip to France right now, I would so wear this look because I just think that it would be so pretty. But for dinner time, I'd probably do like a nice pair of like black heeled sandals, something like this. These ones I just got from Mango. They are like a strappy T-strap sandal, which I think is really kind of different and on trend right now. And I will link these too. I showed these in my what's new in my wardrobe video that I just posted, along with like everything else that's new. So yay! Let me know what you guys think of this dress. All right, next thing is this top. I just got this on my walk back. I was not planning to buy a top, but I was walking past the store Iselis, which is a store that I feel like I keep referencing my other videos, but it's a store that I talked about in a really old video called Cute Little Spots in Nolita. I think that was the title of it. But it's like a little boutique shop that has multiple different brands, and they had this top, and funny enough, in one of my recent Tuesday, Thursday videos, I showed you guys how I made new tabs in my Safari on my phone of one for shopping. I had a picture in there, like not a picture, well, I had a web page in there saved of a different top really similar to this. And so I actually compared it back to that one. I thought, wait a minute, this one is way cuter and I like it a lot more. And I just like it because it's like a flowy little white top. It's this is definitely like for the female gaze, not for the male gaze type top. This is not like an attractive top by any means. This is like a top that the girls like, you know. It's a flowy, comfortable, just like white top that you throw on. It's like so cutesy as well. It has the bow and it has the lace at the top and the little puff sleeves with the little details. I just think it's so cute, and I feel like something like this, since it's so oversized on top, you need to wear it with something a little bit more fitted on the bottom. I'm wearing it with a pair of jeans. These ones are more wide leg. I feel like it's fine with them. It's cute. These are like the only jeans that I wear pretty much. These are the Fabrique ones that I keep talking about, but I just love that they have these like hand beaded flowers on them. They're little pearls. I just think it's so sweet and adorable take on jeans, and I just love this top. I feel like this is so cute for spring, so I'll leave this linked too. Alright, so I'm gonna do my nails now. I kind of have the night to myself tonight. Lyle just flew. He's traveling for work, so he's actually on a plane right now, I believe. And I've just pulled my hair back with some clips and got comfy. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay in and do my nails tonight. I've been getting into doing my nails myself at home, and I feel like I always learn, Janie, I feel like I always learn some of the best tips from my friends. And my friend Jessica, when I just saw her last weekend and the weekend before, I can't remember which time it was, but I was like, oh my gosh, your nails look so good. Like, do you get them done? And she's like, no, I do them myself at home. And I'm like, really? How do they not chip? What nail polish do you use? And she said, it's not the polish, it's the top coat. And that is this one. So I'll leave it linked down below. It's just from Amazon. Secchivite is the brand, but she said that she was at her nail salon and she asked the woman who was doing her nails, like, what is this? You need to tell me what this is. And she told her, and she bought it, and she's like, this is what I always use. So I got it and I tried it. I used it for the first time this past weekend when I did the wedding guest to get ready with me, because it is fast drying. So if you are in a time crunch and you want to paint your nails yourself at home, this one is good. Yeah, so I've used it a couple times now. You do still need to wait though for the nails to dry. You can't just like put it on and go ahead. That's why I'm redoing my nails now, only a couple days later, because I already got a chip because I was not careful enough. This is why I don't really paint my nails this often by myself at home, is because I feel like I never have enough time to just like sit here and let them dry, because I'm such like an active person. I really just like to give it like 15-20 minutes, and then I'm like, all right, I need to go do this and that, and then they inevitably get chipped. Also so funny, I don't know if you could hear that in the background. Well, the first thing you can probably hear in the background is Jeanie is playing with her toy. She has like a puzzle toy that moves and then she gets the food out of it. So that's her rumbling around in the back. I had some treats in there too. But I got a Dyson air purifier a while ago. It just turned on, so I have it just on the auto setting, and I like knowing that when I'm doing something like this, like my nails, that it's clearly this nail polish remover, the acetone. It senses that it's in the air, so it turns on and is like cleaning the air. I just felt like living in a city that there's so much pollution and just like horrible things in the air. Even if you're not living in a city, like sometimes it'll turn on if I'm cooking because of like the gas that comes out of the stove, or I'll spray my hairspray and it'll pick up on it. Just like any sort of toxins that needs to remove from the air. I just like having it. I actually got it from my old job. There was like a thing where you can give your coworkers points on, say, if they did a favor for you, or if you just did something kind of outstanding. So I had used all my points to get that, and it's actually a lot of points that I saved up to get it, and I felt like it was such a good decision. Another reason why I am doing my nails at home is because I'm giving my nails a break. The year leading up to my wedding last year, I was just getting my nails done non-stop, like over and over again, because of nail trials and also just like, I don't know, wanting to have them look nice. And then after that, I came back. I just got so used to them being done that I just kept getting them done. And then they started to get really kind of frail and brittle and break very easily when I naturally have pretty strong nails. So yeah, I'm giving them a break. And right now I'm using the Sally Hansen Repair and Rescue. So that will also help to strengthen my nails as I am on my nail break. Side note, how cute does Jeanie look just sitting there? She's the cutest. She's like my little shadow. She's always not too far from me. I just love her so much. But anyways, I was going to do a base coat, but then I decided instead of that, let me just do 2 coats of the Repair and Rescue, because, oh, not that. Because just reading the back, it said that you can do 1 to 2 coats. So I'm like, let me just do 2 coats of that, and that'll be my base coat before I go in with the polished color. If I'm not careful, she'll run away with one of my nail polishes. So for the color, I'm going to try something new. I just got this, the Poppy from Olive & June. I've seen it forever, but apparently it's supposed to make painting your nails easier because you put it on the top of the polish and then it's just easier for your hand to hold. So we'll see. I'm watching on Apple TV The New Look, which is about Christian Dior's life and also Chanel. And it's very interesting. I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but it's pretty fascinating how everything all kind of started. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. That did actually make it easier. This is just from the drugstore. I found it in Walgreens just now, actually. All right, so it is later now. I just finished the nails and I just thought I'd show you. So they are a pink. I just put some cuticle oil on them as well, which is why they're a little bit shiny on the bottom. But yeah, so the color I went for is from Essie. It is Fiji. It's Fiji. So it's this really pretty light pink color, and the poppy definitely helped. This is just like to help grip it. And I thought that it was like, how would that even help? But it really did. So if I can find it online, I will leave it linked in the description box. But yeah, so I wanted to do my nails today, partially because I have an event tomorrow with YouTube, which is just so exciting to me. It's like a YouTube shopping thing. So, and it's here in New York, and I just am so excited about the thought of being in the room with other people who do the same thing as me, other people who are on YouTube, and networking and meeting brands and just meeting people who like get it, you know, like who do this crazy thing of filming ourselves and putting it on the internet and connecting with other people. So yeah, I'm really excited. So that actually, I am going to film it and I'm going to put it live as its own separate video because I feel like it's gotta be like its whole own thing. By the time that this video goes live on Sunday, I think that one should already be live, so I'll leave it linked up above here. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So yeah, now I have my nails done for it, looking all pretty, and yeah, I'm just gonna honestly make some dinner. Might have breakfast for dinner. And just chill. I just finished The New Look. As my nails were drying, I watched the final episode, and I feel like that show definitely solidified the fact that Dior is my favorite designer. I already knew that before watching this, but now that I've seen it, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, 100% my favorite designer. And I don't know, I've just always loved the designs because they're so feminine and beautiful, and I feel like they really are made for women's bodies, and they're just the most beautiful clothes in the world, and just the history is so interesting. And yeah, so I love that. You have to see what Janie just did. She is sleeping on my leg. Hi. So anyways, time to just make some dinner. Good morning. So we've skipped a day now, and yesterday I attended a YouTube event here in New York. It was at YouTube's offices in Pier 57 all the way in Chelsea. It's so beautiful. It's like surrounded by water, and it was just such a fun event. So I will have already posted it, so I'll leave it linked up above here if you want to see that. But I came away from that event with a huge gift bag full of beauty products, and I was just doing my makeup this morning, and I'm like, you know what? Let me actually just try some of the products. So I set aside the ones that I want to try the most right now. So these are blushes, and these are 2 lip products. These are from Pixie. They are the On The Glow blush. So I have 3 different shades here: Ruby, Juicy, and Fleur. I think this really light pink one could be interesting, so I might try that. And then on my lips, I have Bare Sand and Rosebud. I kind of feel like Rosebud might be pretty with the Fleur. The event was about YouTube shopping, which is basically where you can like shop the products throughout the YouTube video. So instead of using the link in bio, you'll see the product like pop up on the screen. So I'll see if I can do it now for this Pixie blush product. Yeah, so you can like, as you're going through, you can shop like the one that's being talked about at that moment, and you just click the link, similar to clicking the link in the description box, and then you can buy the product if you want to. And this is actually really pretty. It's very natural, very like dewy, and I love how wide it is. Wow, actually I like that a lot. That's really gorgeous. And then the creator does earn commission from it, but it doesn't make any difference for you as the shopper. The price is still exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, that's so pretty. I actually really like that. And this is a you can get this brand at the drugstore, so it's really not an expensive brand at all. This is my YouTube badge. I was like, oh, I feel so official yesterday. Okay, let's try the Summer Fridays Dream Lip Oil in Rosebud. Ooh. Okay, so it's a doe foot applicator, and it looks very creamy. It's a very pretty light pink. Ooh. That feels so good. It's a very soft, like soft is the first word that comes to mind. Very juicy, hydrating, like a gloss, but not a sticky gloss. It doesn't have a ton of color in it though. It's practically transparent. So it's a very natural look if you're going for just like a everyday sort of a thing. But yeah, oh my gosh, I like those. And then I'm wearing the new shirt that I just got. So anyways, about to eat something real quick and then take Janie for a walk. From the dog run and our little outing, I got some bubble tea at Boba Guys. I love Boba Guys. I always get the Thai tea with boba in it, and it's so good. And yeah, we were there for quite a while at the dog run. Jeanie got to play with some of her friends that she's seen before and new dog friends. And it's just a nice afternoon. It's a beautiful day out. It's 74 degrees and sunny, so it's like perfect. But I have my recipe book out. This is the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook, the one that basically everyone in America has in their kitchen. And I wanted to make some oatmeal raisin cookies because Lyle has been away traveling for work and he's coming back this evening. And I made some cookies last weekend for our way to the wedding, I made just quick like snickerdoodle cookies because we were traveling in the car and staying overnight there, and we were also driving one of Lyle's friends, so I just figured I'd have a little snack for all of us. And then I was talking to Lyle, like, what's your favorite cookie? And he said oatmeal raisin and white chip macadamia, but oatmeal raisin he said first. I was like, what if I made some freshly baked cookies for when he came home? I feel like this is so, like, I don't know, silly, but I love baking, and I feel like it feels good to do something for, you know, other people. So I thought that this recipe was actually kind of interesting because it's not a normal recipe. So in a normal recipe, it will say like, you know, 1 cup butter or like a half a cup shortening or something. But instead it just says here fat, sugar, you know, and to sort of pick, then you sort of pick your own. Like it lists, okay, you could do 1 cup butter or a half a cup butter plus, I can't read that here, plus a half a cup shortening. For sugar, you could choose granulated sugar or brown sugar, and it tells you how much you're stirring. So some people like to do raisins, some people like to do chocolate chips. Even the type of flour, the flavoring, so some people like, say, vanilla or maple or coconut even. And maybe you want to do cinnamon, but maybe instead you want to try doing it with pumpkin pie spice or apple pie spice or allspice. So I actually find that really interesting. It's called Make It Your Own Oatmeal Cookies. So I feel like it's kind of like a little science experiment. And so I was just writing down like, okay, what do I think would be the best options? So as I was writing this, I'm like, let me tell you guys about this. So I think for the fat, I'm going to choose 1 cup butter. Sugar, I'm going to do both brown sugar and granulated sugar. And then for the spice, I feel like I'm just going to go with the cinnamon. I'm just making notes for myself here for the grocery store. We're actually out of cinnamon, so I need to get some more of that. Flavoring, I think I'm just going to go with vanilla. Flour, we have all-purpose, whole wheat, could do oat bran. I'm just going to go with regular all-purpose flour because I don't want to buy like a whole other type of flour just for this. But it is so interesting to do. I've never done a recipe this way, and this is like, I don't know, I feel like it's sort of like experimenting and learning what you like best, because I just love that they laid it out this way, because it's like, okay, next time maybe I try pumpkin pie spice instead of cinnamon, or I try coconut flavoring instead of vanilla, or chocolate chips instead of raisins, and just like see how it works. I happen to know that Lyle's favorite oatmeal raisin cookie is from Levain, and it's really thick, and they do that one with raisins. So I'm definitely doing raisins. I'm trying to think like what would be the closest to that one. I'm gonna do raisins. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go to the grocery store real quick, pick up a couple things that I need, and then get baking. Forgetting to tell you guys this each time it happens, but it happened. So I'm telling you, if there is something that you just cannot open, like this top I cannot get off, save these little rubber bands that you get with vegetables, lobster claws, things like that. Save the rubber bands, and then if you put it around the top like this, it creates like a grip and makes it easier to open. So let's see if I can do this now. Yep, there we go. cookies turned out really well, and Lyle came home and he had one and said that they tasted really good, so I was really happy about that. But I wanted to show you guys tonight an event that I went to, actually maybe 2 weeks ago or so at this point, just with the timing of when these vlogs are going live. But this was so cool that I got invited to this event. It was with Temily. So it was celebrating the launch of Temily brand on Moda Operandi. And the event was in Soho on Howard Street, and it had a really cool crowd there, beautiful pieces, and I met a lot of really nice people. It was just a cool space. The lighting was so moody, and they were passing around champagne, and they had a big giant cheese in the back, Parmesan cheese, and it was like a part photo shoot, part party, and then you could try the pieces on downstairs, and it was just really cool. So I figured I will roll that clip now so that you guys can see that. Hello everyone. So I am going to an event right now. This event is celebrating a new brand that's launching on Moda Operandi. It is called Temily, but yeah, it's here on Howard Street. So I'm excited to go check it out. Morning. So I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing that event last night. It was pretty fabulous. Nikki Hilton was one of the invites there, so I was just like standing kind of in the back corner, and I'm like, is that Nikki Hilton? Like, that looks like her. And there were people like taking pictures of her, and then afterwards I looked at her Instagram, and on her stories she was there, like she had posted about pictures of her being there. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so cool. I was just standing there trying to be cool next to her. So yeah, and then I met some people who were other content creators who live in New York, like bloggers, and some people who are starting their own fashion line. I wish I got a video of this. I really should have, but I was so nervous at the time. I also took a photo with one of the models. So she was so stunning in this like long flowy pink dress, and she was like, oh, have you taken a picture yet? And I was like, no, kind of like, you know, just like I'm too shy to do it. She's like, no, come take a photo with me. And I was like, okay. And so she went up with me, and this photo is so embarrassing. I look like a troll next to her, I feel like. Because I don't know, I'm not made for modeling, clearly. But yeah, she definitely is, and she was wearing one of the dresses, of course, and it's just so beautiful. And so yeah, I'm really inspired, honestly, by that event and by the people that I met there. And yeah, one thing that definitely inspired me, I saw a girl who was in the crowd who had this. I think it was this one. I'm 99% sure it was this, because after the event I looked up like pearl crystal phone charm or like phone bracelet thing, and it popped up as this one from Moda Operandi. So I'm like, that makes a lot of sense, because this was Temily, celebrating Temily's launch on Moda. So I'm like, she probably, you know, got it from there. So then I ordered it, and I was going to link it for you guys, but it looks like it's sold out, or like this particular one isn't on there anymore, but they do have other ones. But maybe I'll also link it, because they do also sell it on the site of the brand. The brand is OSSA, and since I have had this, the amount of compliments that I've gotten is crazy. Like my Pilates teacher yesterday, like in the middle of teaching the class, she's like, "Oh, that's so cute, I love that." I'm like, thank you, as I'm like laying there in my like crunches. I'm like, thank you. A girl stopped me on the street on Wednesday on my way to the YouTube event. She's like, oh my gosh, I love this, where is it from? And I like showed her. And there's been multiple other situations as well. And I noticed, which is funny, that when I got the shipping like tracking information, where it came from was like 2 blocks from here. Not even kidding, like maybe like a block away. And so I'm like, I wonder if this is like just the more of like a smaller business type thing, or maybe it is their office. I don't know. I'm just like picturing someone in their apartment who lives in that building, who's just like, you know, making these, but like has scaled it really well, obviously, if it's being sold on Moda Operandi, and they have like a whole online retail site. Or it could also just be their office, and I'm like making it out to be like it's smaller and it's actually like a really big thing. But I remember seeing something like this. I don't know if it might have been this exact brand on Emily in Paris, the last season. Ashley Park's character, Mindy, she had one of these, and I remember thinking like, oh, that's so chic. And then when I was actually at the Camila event, where all the girls were dressed in the Camila dresses, a couple of the girls had these, not this exact one, but just like a phone kind of holder charm. And it's really nice, because you can just kind of like, you know, hold it on your arm, especially if you're at a party and you're like holding a glass of champagne. Then you just kind of like have this on your arm and your hands are free, especially if you are a content creator, because then you don't have to go digging around in your bag for your phone. You just like whip it out and you're ready to go as soon as like the moment is happening, you know. You just be like, bam. So yeah, I don't know, I felt like I had to show this to you guys. You probably saw it at the beginning of the video too. I had it, but it's just so pretty and functional too. It's not cheap though, I will say that. I feel like someone's going to mention that in the comments. It's not cheap for what it is. I definitely splurged on this, but I just, you know, just letting you guys know. I think that it's so cute. So anyways, it is 9 a.m. on a Friday. Anyone knows that TikTok tongue is 9 p.m. on a Friday. It's 9 a.m. on a Friday. And at 11 a.m., so in about 2 hours, we have a dog trainer coming over. So yeah, we're gonna get Janie some training. So excited about that. And then I'm going to head over to Equinox to take my dance cardio class and get my workout in for the day. Did my dance class, made lunch. I am walking now to a little shop that has cards, because I need to get a card for Lyle for our 1-year wedding anniversary. So we got married on May 10th, 2024. So May 10th, 2025 is this Saturday, and Lyle and I are actually going to go back to Ohika Castle for brunch. We wanted to do a weekend stay there, but there is another wedding going on. I think there's actually a wedding going on Friday and Saturday, so all of the rooms are booked, which totally understand that. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do a weekend there some other time when it's not wedding season. But I am excited to go there and have brunch, and we'll just hopefully maybe we can walk around the area a little bit, like the grounds and stuff. And yeah, I'm just excited to go back there, and I can't believe it's been a year. It just flew by so quickly. But yeah, so I have Lyle's gift. I need to get him a card. I don't think I'm going to vlog. I'm not sure. I kind of just want to live in the moment, but then I'm also like, I want to record it too. It's like story of my life. Wanting to do both things at the same time. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice, special day.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on.
Back in my apartment, my hair does not do well in the rain. The humidity just frizzes it up immediately, and it's also like not helpful that I have so much breakage that it just like has like all these short pieces here. Yeah, it's a problem. But anyways, I found the perfect card, so that's good. And then I already have my gift for him, and then I need to pick out an outfit for what I'm gonna wear. So this is such a cute tip. I have this friend, Melina, hey Melina if you're watching, who actually gave me this tip. So she and I met a few years ago, and she had just gotten married a couple months prior, and you know, we've talked about like wedding stuff and things like that, and I was like, oh, what do you do with your wedding shoes? Since she got Manolos for her wedding day, and so did I, and obviously they're such a special, beautiful shoe. And she said, well, actually I wear them every year on our wedding anniversary. And I thought, oh, that's such a cute, like special little thing to do, because obviously like you can't rewear your wedding dress, but your wedding shoes, there's no rule against that, and especially since they're such special shoes. So I was thinking that I would center my outfit around the shoes. I actually have two pairs here. So I have on the left are the shoes that I wore on my wedding day. These are the Manolos. Oh no, they're like dark on the side. I didn't even know that. But yeah, they're the white ones with the blue crystal toe detail. So that was my something blue. And then I had also gotten these Jimmy Choos, which I wore the night before at my rehearsal dinner. So I think since these are like a satin and they're a lot more delicate, I might wear these ones, but I feel like it's nice that I have two options. So yeah, and I just love these ones so much with the pearl. It's like a heeled sandal. They're just so gorgeous, honestly. I wish I could wear stuff like this every day, but obviously that's not realistic. So yeah, the challenge is that I don't want to wear white for two reasons. One, because I feel like it's not my wedding day anymore, and I just feel like, I don't know, would that be weird? I don't know. But then the second reason is because where we are going to have brunch at our wedding venue, there's going to be a wedding going on that day. So the only person in the whole place that should be wearing white is that bride. Most of my dresses are white. Like, I'd say white is the color of dress that I own the most of. Second to that would be like a pink floral, some sort of a variation. I feel like maybe I could either go with a pink dress or a blue dress. I do have some blue dresses. I kind of think that maybe one of these might be pretty. So these are the two blue satin dresses that I have. Actually, they're blue silk. This one's from Lily Silk, so it's definitely a very nice silk. This one is from Maj, and I just love the details on it. I think it's so gorgeous. I love this like ruching here, the elastic waist, 3 different elastic waistbands, and then the detail just continues, this like embroidery detail down the hem of the dress and up the center. It's just so special. And yeah, it's like a long sleeve blue. And then this is the Lily Silk one, which is similar, different shade of blue. But it is also a long sleeve. And then here it is with the shoes next to it. The shoes make the dress look so bridal, and the fact that it's blue, it does look a little bit bridal. So I'm kind of like, is it pushing it a little bit too much? You know what I mean? Since it is my anniversary, I feel like I could wear it, but the problem is that we're going to a wedding venue where there's a wedding happening, so that adds the challenge. Maybe a pink dress with this would make it look less bridal. Alright, so just pulled out this pink dress. So this is the only dress I think that could go with the shoes because it's a solid pink and the other ones just aren't really right. So that is a good option. This I think would be really pretty though. This is not a white dress. This is like a cream, although it is very close to white, so it makes it hard, but I do think it would be very, very pretty with this. It's hard to say. This obviously needs a steam, but it's so pretty when it's on because it has these like ribbons that you can just kind of tie in multiple ways. This is from a brand called Merlon Cress, and it's just like Elsa, the model, who's the girl that I modeled my wig like hair afterwards. She wore this dress and it just looked so stunning on her. So I think I'll probably go with one of these two. Yeah, I think these are both good options. One last quick thing that I want to mention here is that I'm going to post, finally, a year later, our official wedding video. So the reason why I never posted it was because, well, first of all, I did post a video of our wedding day. It was the Taylor's version, which is the clips that I got from our videographers, and I edit them in my own way of like basically how I saw the day through my eyes and in like my vlogging style. So I did post that, but I never posted the one that our videographers, Paperboys, made for us. And it was sort of like we didn't get it for a really long time. It took like a couple months to get it back. And by that point, I had already posted all of the honeymoon vlogs and everything else. And I was trying to like just get back into normal life after the wedding. So I never posted it. And then it just felt like it was too long to post it. So if you guys just see that video come up on either Tuesday or Thursday this week, probably Tuesday, then now you know why. I'm posting it now as like the anniversary 1 year later of our wedding day. So yeah, hope that you guys enjoy that. If for some reason it doesn't go up, it might be because YouTube won't allow me to put it up because the music I think is copyright, so I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, so that's the note on that. But I hope that you guys enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that or any of the future videos that I'm posting. Hit the bell so that you're notified when those videos go live. If you are watching this video on a TV screen, sign in on your laptop for me, please. And hit the subscribe button. And yeah, that's it. Oh, follow the Fashion Squirrel as well over on Instagram. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.